Good morning. My name is Eddie from the Daily Informer to bring you unbiased current events so you can stay up to date without all the noise. Let us examine updates regarding global affairs. The United States, Bahraini, and Kuwaiti militaries intercepted ballistic missiles and drones fired by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps at United States military bases in Bahrain and Kuwait. This followed a United States military strike on Qeshm Island, Iran. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy managed the transit of 24 commercial vessels through the Strait of Hormuz during the past 24 hours after permissions were granted. The United States Secretary of State testified to Congress that Iran consented to talk about components of its nuclear program. This follows a pause in peace negotiations and the restriction of the Strait of Hormuz. The United States President and the United States Secretary of State maintain that ceasefire negotiations are ongoing. This statement counters reports from Iranian media. In Iraq, the militia groups Aseb al-Haq and Imam Ali brigades declared they would deliver their weapons to the Iraqi government. The groups Kateb Hezbollah and Harakat Hezbollah al-Nujaba declined the option and will retain their arms. The United States Central Command stated that a fighter jet deployed a missile to disable an oil tanker registered in Botswana as the vessel traveled toward Karg Island. In Lebanon, allegations were made that Hezbollah broke a recently established ceasefire by deploying drones and missiles. Airstrikes occurred in Nabatea, the Nabatea district, and the Tyre district, Lebanon. Hamas stated a readiness to transfer governance authority within the Gaza Strip. In the Gaza Strip, health officials stated that military fire resulted in 4 Palestinian fatalities. Turning now to updates from the financial and commercial sectors. Reports indicate that oil exports from Russia reached the highest level recorded since prior to the 2022 military action in Ukraine. The country experienced financial gains from a broader rise in fuel prices during the energy market situation connected to the war in Iran. Next, we look at developments in public health and environmental policies. A judicial authority in Kenya suspended the establishment of a United States quarantine facility for 3 weeks. The suspension follows demonstrations against the site that resulted in 2 fatalities. The United States Secretary of State announced that the United States will resume involvement with the vaccine alliance Gavi during the current Ebola outbreak. Moving on to diplomatic developments around the globe. The Interior Ministry of Bahrain enacted a travel ban prohibiting citizens from journeying to Iran or Iraq, citing security conditions. Cambodia initiated a resolution process under the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea regarding a maritime boundary dispute with Thailand located in the Gulf of Thailand. Reports indicate that Hungary will withdraw its objections to Ukraine joining the European Union prior to an upcoming conference in Luxembourg. Finally, let us review political transitions and administrative updates. In Iran, state media announced a funeral plan lasting 3 days across the cities of Mashhad, Tehran, and Qom for the former supreme leader who died during an initial military bombardment on a compound. In Bolivia, the defense minister and the education minister stepped down from their positions during ongoing public demonstrations against the administration of the president. The Philippine House of Representatives voted 265 to 14, with 8 abstentions, to remove a representative of the 4th District of Cavite from office, citing improper conduct on the legislative floor. Demonstrators assembled in Tirana, Albania, to protest a commercial development proposal on the Adriatic coast. The project involves land situated within protected zones of the Vjosa-Narta regions. Thanks for joining us today. Remember, stay informed, but never let fear do your thinking for you.